Hey everybody, we are back.
Wouldn't
Hopefully,
be on
I
Arcane
don't see
Arcade
the stream, but I assume we have a new one.
I
So
found it.
Wouldn't be an Arcane Arcade stream without something going wrong.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half
exactly.
in.
So welcome back, everybody.
Anyways, what we were
Are
talking
we
about?
are we just on a huge lag?
What?
Sorry, it still says starting soon for me.
Oh
But
yeah,
maybe
no,
I'm
it just flipped.
It
to me.
just
Never mind,
flipped.
I'm dummy, dumb,
Yeah.
stupid, dumb. So
Welcome
welcome back,
back,
everybody.
You dummy thick.
I am dummy.
So
thick.
I believe the little bit that you guys missed was Kurt asked Core if there'd be a kick in the ass for whoever.
Yeah, we
it was.
left off on kicking the ass.
And then Core replied with or a stab in the heart.
And then Stibbles said, "I'd love to do that." And then you guys were like, "Why, Stibbles? Why do you hate Drow so much?" And he was
And
like,
that's what
"Look,
we are.
I don't hate all of them. There were just some of them who imprisoned me." And then we were talking about how Philip has an anger problem.
And that's
and
where
his sister too.
Shifts over to Philip.
I would say my anger problem's much more under control than hers.
All right.
So does she go into a
No,
deadly rage?
no.
Hey,
So you consider that more in control?
But so
Philip.
it's hard to explain. It's
I-
very hard to
Wait.
explain, and I think I'd rather die than explain it.
Are you sure your sister should go home then?
She needs to be supervised. Well, I'm uncomfortable. We should go. Death is.
Wait, hold on here. We've all been sharing very personal things, and
Right.
I'm just saying that some of us have not quite passed the threshold of...
Do you mean myself?
Well, if you had... Well, no, we made a promise to fetch your sister back and not anger her in the process. I'm just saying that Phelan over there, having turned down a gift, has declined to share a death wish with the rest of the party.
Where you say that you were the gift? Is that what
One
was
could
there?
think of it in that way. It was sort of the act itself is the gift.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. So if you die, Phelan, and we survive you, is there anything you would like us to carry into the world on your behalf?
Well, honestly, you could just take my swords back home. I don't want them to get stuck again. It happened last time. It's not fair.
Where's home?
Well, kind of Port Moira. It's where I've been, but before then it was not anywhere specific.
Phelan,
To a specific person?
have you experienced death before?
Something like it, and also something like death. Yeah.
What does that mean? Something like did you take a nap one day? What is something like death?
I mean, I was turned to stone for like 19 years, I think.
Oh,
Something like that.
oh, wait! Holy shit! How long have we been adventuring together? And you've never mentioned the fact that you were turned to stone, a statue, a statuette,
That's
20
pretty crazy,
years?
to be honest.
for 14 years.
Longer, I think. I don't remember. I mean, it just never came up or was important.
Were you in a museum? Were you in the woods?
We were in a cave.
A fountain?
No.
What turned you into stone?
Wasn't good. They thought it would be treasure. It was kind of a rumor. If you go see the oracle, they'll lead you across the waters and find treasure. Well, it was a beholder. That's what I was told it was called, but I didn't see much.
Right.
I-
Who found you?
Phelan, that is deeply fucked up.
Is it?
Yeah, and I would write a song about it. That is probably one of the coolest things I have heard. I mean, certainly in the last few days. But goddamn, turn into a statue. Well, I could call it Heart of Stone, Skin of Stone. No, that's too.
I didn't do much about it. It wasn't like I did anything good. I was rescued by my brother and his husband.
We could call it Rock Hard Phelan.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
Take your swords to Port Moira.
Why not?
Is there anyone specific we should take them to?
Probably my brother.
Your brother would be quite elderly now.
No. Yes? No.
Well, 14 years. Statue. Just.
He's like doing like math in his head. I mean, 45? He's a half elf though, like you.
Ah.
So
Okay, yeah, we do tend to keep our figure for a little bit longer. Whew.
Right.
Statue.
We can go, right? No more questions about. Oh, thank God. I honestly want to fight the dragon more than having to go through this again.
Apologies, you said again, or when it happened last time.
Wait, did you fight that thing? Have you fought it before, Phelan?
I mean, we dealt with it before, and then before that,
No.
We dealt with it. I dealt with it.
I think what Phelan means is that last time they were in a death-like state, the swords were left behind. They don't want that to happen again.
Oh, they were stuck to you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I thought you meant you fought a Dracolich before.
No.
Were you there when Tiamat stepped on Port Moira?
I believe I was still a statue.
Oh, sorry.
I believe I was still a statue.
Right, well, off to our
you guys continue off through the forest, making your way closer and closer towards your supposed destination. You suddenly come across it's about maybe 11 in the morning. You see this like crater in the ground, this massive clearing in the middle of this forest, this huge kind of like basin almost in the ground. Trees are gone. You can see the roots in the side of the walls. It looks like whatever was here was completely displaced. It was this massive area. And inside of this like basin, you see down at the bottom what look like a couple of like tables and desks and cages. And there's nothing in the cages, but nearby the cages are a couple of winged creatures. They have this brown leathery texture about them. They have cobra shaped like faces, and they're pretty large, and they're currently like kind of like squirming around. There's 4 of them down there, and their legs are chained to like posts into the ground. Then you all watch as the 4 of them begin to like kind of huddle near one another. They look up and they begin to kind of like squawk, kind of like towards the sky. Once again, more and more of wings kind of displacing air directly above you. And as you look up, you see a massive piece of rock floating in the air with some sort of fortress sitting on top of it. And off of the top of this fortress, you see it's small at this point. It's very tiny. The large draconic figure of Osvithis take off of the top of the floating island and move away from it. Like basically, if you guys are heading north and you're looking up at it, he heads north and away from you. If you guys make your way to the Roll20, this is basically what you see. Giving credit to Milby's Maps over on Patreon.com. I didn't make this. I'm not that cool. Go support them on Patreon.
All right.
Maybe if we get lucky, we won't have to fight a dragon after all.
Oh,
That'd be better.
I just had a terrible thought.
What was it?
That seems to be most of them.
Some of them are quite pleasant, Phelan. How are we going to get
Up there?
up there? I see. Oh, heaven help me! There are winged creatures here.
Jacob, it's dark, correct? Like, can I actually see this, or is it
Yeah,
out in my...
yeah, you can.
Okay.
We could potentially fly.
On those?
Are they big enough for people to sit on, Jacob?
Yeah, it looks like 3 of you could fit on one of them.
Phelan, do you know what those are? You are a beast master.
Roll monster knowledge.
12.
Yeah, those easy. Those are wyverns.
Cool. Oh, cool. Wyverns, not dragons, but like distant cousins.
It is almost as if someone wants us to fly them.
Difficult to tame.
I mean,
Tame enough to fly up there.
Tables. This is your
See.
job, right? Could you,
That is true.
could you see if they'd,
Listen to us just for a little bit.
I mean, I could try.
well,
But I mean, those are big and not animals, but I can do my best. But they might eat me, and I will fly away and probably die.
wouldn't you just be in their stomach?
I guess so.
would you like me to go with you?
Yes.
All right. Let's go then.
I will be right
Okay.
back.
You begin to kind of make your way down into the basin, kind of sliding down the dirt. And as you kind of go over towards the 4 wyverns, they kind of step back a bit, standing on their appendages. Their frontward appendages are connected to their wings. So dragons have their wings, and then they have their 4 legs. Wyverns have their back legs, and then their front. It's like a bat. They're like front legs are like their wings, and so they're kind of like hustled back, and they're kind of like hissing with their like forked tongues as you guys kind of get closer. And Stibbles kind of looks at them and is like, "All right, well, guess I'll try." And he walks forward, and he's going to roll animal handling.
Could I help?
You want to help him? Sure.
They have a help action.
Stibbles walks forward, kind of holds up his hands, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World style, and he kind of gets closer towards them, and he kind of, Philip, do you have any food on you?
I have like rations, like dried
Kind of
meat.
picks through his pocket, says, "I think I got something." And he kind of pulls out like this small piece of meat, and he looks over and he just holds it up. And they all begin to kind of sniff as he gets closer and closer. And Stibbles kind of like tears it into chunks and throws it to the 4 of them. And they all begin to kind of like eat them. And then he kind of walks over towards one of them, and he looks down and he says, "Okay, what do you? I don't know what you want me to do. They like me, but I don't know what you wanted me to do.
Do you think they would
You want
let
me to
us
free them?
ride? No. Well, yes.
They'll let me ride them. You're gonna have to make them like you."
Okay. I'm gonna go over to one of
Stibbles
them,
kind of goes over and hops onto one of them
and I'm
and sits
gonna
down.
kind of put my hand out to try to like pet it.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure Stibbles cannot turn into a
wyvern?
flying creature yet. Yeah, no.
No.
He can't turn
flying's
into a
eighth
wyvern,
level.
but I believe he can
I
have
think
no
it's
flying
like-
speed. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, it's
I think
super
it's
late.
sixth,
in Druid.
sixth,
Yeah.
sixth or eighth level is when he
I
can
think it's
fly.
like eighth. I think it's eighth because I think 6 is
Because Avarice died
swimming?
at 7th level, and
Okay,
I
so
was
you-
very upset about it.
You're gonna walk over, Philip, and try to.
I mean, I'm
Is
trying
even-
to befriend it.
All right, roll an animal handling check.
It's like a sky cat, right?
Totally.
Natural 20.
Ooh, it is like a sky cat.
You walk over to one of them, and there's this strange kinship between the two of you as you get closer and closer, and it kind of eyes you, and it kind of like it lowers its head a bit as it looks up. It sniffs you a little bit, and it kind of like pushes its head into yours, and it kind of like holds very still, but like keeping its eyes like trained on you. And you can hear it's like chirping a little bit underneath like its breath. It's like
And they're tied to like a post, you said?
they're chained on one of their legs
Oh,
to
can I
like a
tr-
stake.
Can I try to like unchain them?
Yeah, you go over and you look down at it. It's actually pretty simple. You just have to you have to have appendages. You just push in, turn it, it comes off, and it kind of flutters its wings a bit as it kind of steps back, and it literally goes over towards you. And you notice now, and by notice I mean I forgot to describe it. They have saddles on the back of them, and it kind of leans down in front of you, as if preparing for you to step onto him.
I'm gonna try to lead it out of this little.
Stibbles looks at you and he's like, "Do you own wyverns?
No,
How did you do that?"
I just treated it like a cat.
Well, they're wyverns.
I like cats.
Weird. You're gonna try to lead it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to lead it out.
You
Before
do
I
so.
get
It
on
follows you. You kind of take it and begin to lead it as you kind of go over towards the beginning of the entrance of the basin. Philip and Stibbles both come over towards the party with a wyvern, though for some reason the druid has an angry wyvern and the barbarian paladin has a much calmer wyvern. So you know.
Were there more
Well-
down there?
He needed a
There were 4.
cat.
There were 4.
Does anyone have any sort of magical creature aid that I could use to speak to one of these
Nah,
I do
creatures?
not.
You would
I don't-
think that I would have that.
I don't know dragon, so I assumed if they understand anything, they know dragon.
This is
I'm gonna let the other two out if you guys don't mind. They're like stuck down there.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that.
I'm gonna go undo the chains of the other two.
Stibbles would help you.
You said that 3 people can fit on one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You go over to the 2 of them, you kind of unhook them, and they kind of fly off. And then Stibbles sees his brothers. The wyvern that Stibbles had freed sees his brothers begin to leave and turns and wants to fly with one of them. And he
Oh,
kind of
no, no,
begins
no,
to
no.
go up into the air.
Hey, stay here, bud.
Somebody roll animal handling to keep him on the ground.
We're gonna let the barbarian do it.
What'd you get?
Uh-oh.
5. He is not listening to Philip. Philip's like, hey,
Hey, buddy, no.
And this wyvern equivalently says, fuck you. And
Oh.
like basically he's like starting to like fly away. You guys have one more chance to do something.
I can use my Tides of Chaos and get an advantage.
Yep.
Oh boy! Unless someone's got a better animal handling than I do.
I have a
Mine's
plus
a -3.
3. Oh,
I
it's a
have a
plus
negative
3.
1 as well. Yeah, it's just,
I've got +0,
Those guys.
so it's a straight roll.
Dibbles has proficiency in it and weirdly only has a +4.
Because he
I
has
feel like
a,
it should have a lot more, but yeah,
he has
whatever.
an interesting wisdom.
Yeah, no wit. I thought animal handling was a charisma skill.
No,
Did that
it's
change?
wisdom.
It's wisdom. It's like survival. I mean, I could try. It's a plus 3, but you have advantage, so.
You need to be able to understand the animal in order to attune to it. Your human or human charisma is going to do nothing towards a beast if you don't know how to treat it properly.
Treat it like
So-
a cat.
So, do we want to go with your +3, Phelan, or my?
or advantage.
We're like talking about just the flat stats.
Do we want to use chaotic magics? Or
I mean, okay, just hear me out. Metagame, I could just use a card.
Oh,
if it's really bad.
But chaotic magic.
I could also use my card if it's bad,
Yeah.
but get the higher one. And you know what? Jacob wants me to boost my chaotic magic anyway. So let's go ahead and
Go for
see
it.
what this is.
Just for more chaos. Oh no.
19.
Okay.
You go over to the wyvern and you kind of hold up your hands, and it weirdly, it's like about to take off, and it looks at you, and it's weirdly like turns its head, and it's like enamored with how shiny you are. And I'm like, it's not that you've calmed it, you've like distracted it. It's just watching you now, and it's like it's staying on the ground because it finds you so fascinating.
It's just
like-
sort of like
It's like watching like where
playing
you're
with
going.
their cloak. What sounds does it make?
It's like well, it like screeches, but when it's happy, it's like chirping. This one isn't making any noises.
Kurt's gonna sort of do try to perform like a little like cooing, like.
Okay. You do that. It doesn't really respond, but it just keeps it fascinated as it watches you.
And Kurt's gonna try and
Running back.
and walk up to it.
Yeah. Kurt walks up and your hand kind of meets it's the front of its face. You feel this kind of calloused and a leathery bit of its face. Here, I can get a picture of it actually for you.
Oh, goodness.
On roll 20, here is a picture. They look like that.
Black,
And you kind of go over
or
to
is
like
it-
its nose and whatnot, and it kind of like just stares at you with like its pointed kind of V-shaped face. And you kind of pet it a bit, and it takes it.
How big is it?
It's large. It's huge. Not huge, but large sized. So it's like a horse with wings.
Okay. Yeah, Kurt's like, oh, you're not so bad. Look at you. Yeah. Look at you.
It just
You're
kinda
not
like,
gonna kill me. Yeah, that's definitely not an angry sound.
All right, who's hopping on wyverns?
I would go to the one that Philip's on.
All right, Philip, Core, and
I'm just giving it like little scratches.
Lelia.
Lelia. And Phelan, Kurt, and Stibbles are on the other
Yay.
one.
I was waiting to see which one of you guys is gonna say first. Who was going
And
over
much
there.
like trained animals, they begin to kind of flap as soon as everybody gets on and begin to push into the ground and they begin to take off into the air. And for some of you, you've never felt this experience before. You are taking off into the sky. You get that sinking feeling in your stomach as you look down, as you get further and further and further away. And then you get that feeling of descent, that immediate like drop in your stomach as the wyvern flies up and then drops and then glides through the air and then begins to fly up in circles up towards the top of the tower. This is terrifying, but also beautiful at the same time, being able to see the distant forest down beneath you from this perspective, way high up. You're getting more and more view of like Arygia as you're coming upwards and upwards into the sky. This tower is pretty high up there, a good like 2,000 feet or so up into the sky. And as you guys get closer and closer towards it, it becomes a bit of a bumpier ride as they begin to kind of angle a bit as they get higher and higher. So I want everybody to make a dexterity
Oh boy.
saving
Okay.
throw.
Dexterity?
Oh,
Dexterity
Lord.
saving throw.
Why dexterity?
Because what
Please,
else
no.
would it be?
Oh my god, well,
Lelia rolled a natural
20.
20. Lelia has a death grip on the saddle right now. She's just like,
Pretty much.
Lelia rolled so well, she made it a strength saving throw.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
all right, Kurt, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Cool, Phelan.
16.
Philip.
15.
All right, and I need to roll Stibbles.
And out of anything, it
Stibbles
could've
is the
been,
one that
it's
falls
good
off.
that it's
We go.
Stibbles got a 17, so he's fine. So you guys all, what the fuck? Stibbles' dex is better than his wisdom. Okay, anyways.
Why?
Yeah, I'm glad you
Oh,
I'm glad you
because
just
it's
seen that.
Stibbles. He doesn't have great wisdom.
Stibbles has a better armor class. All right.
Yep.
So you guys begin to fly up into the air. It is bumpy. It's difficult, but you're holding on to the saddle as you get closer and closer. And as you begin to dive up the side of the island, they begin to slow their descent. And you're like, this isn't far enough at all. And they stop and they drop you off right here.
I thought so.
Right at the bottom.
Where? Oh,
You
right
get towards
here.
the bottom.
No,
and you land.
further low.
Obviously, right
Down
up
here.
here.
Oh,
we're right up here.
Yep. Yep.
We're,
They
we're
take you
opposite
there,
here.
and you guys land, and they kind of get toward lower towards the ground.
Wow.
I immediately get off, and I'm like standing as like a good distance from the side, trying to be like inside, just like.
Perfect. Here, I'll
Phelan
get
is
you a
also
map
the
for
same way, and he's just like, never again.
All right.
Philip seems
That was
fine.
not
At
fun.
least this is further up than we thought we would be.
I don't know about you guys, but that is gonna be another song on the backs of on the wings of wyverns. Yes, that's it. That's it. That song writes itself. Don't worry. I will
think that's
write
actually
it
the
in
title.
such a way that your vocals, Lelia, will come in, and
Okay.
the hand drums will. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Okay. All right.
Philip's gonna do another divine sense here.
All right. So 60 foot.
Can I have my raven as well? Thank you. The goddamn
60, right?
Stibbles mini.
Oh, it's
Yes.
still.
Oh yeah, it's still Stopples. I need to change it. Sorry, that's a 60-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
I just want to say I have total darkness. Is that supposed to be a thing?
No, sorry.
Cool. Okay, great. I just feel like I am surrounded by the void. Oh boy.
Well, that sounds about right.
Do you have vision?
I do not. Let me.
Oh,
refresh.
sorry, I did it wrong. Nope, I did it wrong.
No, I'm gonna be. I'm over here actually. Like.
Right as I refreshed it.
Jacob, mind if I
Yes.
cast Invigorated Soul on myself right now, aka False Life?
Yes, go for it. Philip, you find
Celestials, fiends, and undead. I also know if it is under the effects of the hollow spell. So consecrated or desecrated.
yep, you've got desecrated ground still.
Okay. Yucky.
And you also have one undead.
The normal one?
The normal one.
Okay.
And one Celestial, but the normal one.
The normal one.
All right, you guys land, and the wyverns, the one wyvern that Kurt had takes off and just leaves. The one that you had, Philip, stays and just kind of like hangs out.
Well, we'll do two trips back down.
Right.
I'm gonna give him like little scritches
Okay.
and tell him to stay here. I know he can't understand me,
Got it.
but I hope that he does.
He just chirps.
Good boy? So can I tell? Doesn't matter. Good,
You look
good
down. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Good boy. Well, pat. I
Is this Grace going at or Phelan going at?
It's me going, and now I have questions about wyvern biology and creatures.
Those are questions that do not need to be answered.
And now I'm just like, I don't want to, but why?
well, now that we're all uncomfortable, let's keep going.
Yeah.
You guys are basically in this like stony kind of cavern. And only right next to you is the eventual descent into Demise. Just right below you, you can feel the wind kind of pushing up against the edge of the tower here. But this is about a 1,000 to 2,000 foot fall into the forest. And you guys are currently on this small little rocky kind of area at the bottom of this island. And you see this kind of cave network that goes inwards. More caves. Don't you guys love me?
I do.
Well, it's like me in the mines in Avnia.
What about this area over here? Is that also what you're saying, cave network, or?
Yeah, it looks like a little, like, small kind of cave opening.
So it's like two directions.
Very
Got it.
clearly, you guys can tell it looks mined. It doesn't look natural. It looks like it was carved out. The only other thing you guys can see is a small little gate over here, and a continuation that turns off to the right.
Oh. Which way then?
Lead the way. Anyone?
I can.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's go up this way.
Yeah, he's more just like, oh god.
Philip's gonna try to be stealthy.
Okay, roll stealth.
You know, it's not a bad idea. I'm also going to be stealthy.
All right,
Oh, we're all just gonna roll stealth?
Oh, shit.
everybody roll stealth.
I crit.
I hate disadvantage. So much. I do. I hate
That's
it.
what you get for wearing loud armor.
Yeah, perfect. That sounds about right for Lilia.
Oh god.
Okay,
10.
great, fantastic,
18.
amazing. Phelan,
Natural 20.
you're beautiful. Okay, so you guys begin to walk into the next room, and as you do, everybody's trying to be quiet and kind of just clank, clank, clank. What'd you get, Philip?
Oh, well, I missed out on a crit. I got a 2.
And as you guys begin to make your way in, Cora, what did you get?
A natural 20.
Cool. So Core and Phelan, as you guys step in, Philip, you don't see shit. You can see on the ceiling there are 3 bat-like creatures hanging upside down on the top of the cave. But you can tell they aren't bats, mostly because of the deep obsidian black, like we're talking like Vanta black, like it's absorbing light, darkness. Like the darkest it could be. Like even when light hits it, it's still dark as all hell. And they're hanging upside down on the ceiling, and they're also about 5 feet tall. And they're like shrouded, and they have like these pointed heads, and they have these like purplish eyes that are hanging upside down on the ceiling. They immediately, as Lilia and Philip and Kurt clank on in, they unfurl these like shadowy wings and fall from the ceiling and begin to kind of slither through the air, almost looking like these like sharp pointed winged needle like creatures that are made of pure shadow that begin to kind of slither over towards your general direction, ready to attack you. We're going to go into initiative right after we come from break. I know our internet just died for whatever reason, but it's break time and we're going to go on break.
Break time.
Break time. Woohoo. And I'll
Break
go
time. Hey, thanks to any donations that happened, I kind of lost access to them when we had to switch the stream over. I know I saw 1 or 2.
I saw like 2.
I saw that we got a couple of subs from Notorious Thief and Zandera FTV over on Twitch. Thanks for that.
I'm pretty sure it was a $2.99 donation. Someone telling Jacob to wear the DM costume.
Yes.
I don't remember who it was.
I
Anyway.
think I saw another one that was like €10 or something. So
And
thanks for any of those donations.
They spelled it Jabek, I believe, because that was like, my brain was initially like, that's the right way to say it. And I saw nothing wrong with it until I looked closer, and that's how I remembered it.
But yeah, I think other than that,
Great. Yeah, we will. I was just looking at a thing that I got commissioned from Gabe, and he did it in 2 hours. And it's not for tonight, but it's for the distant future. And I was just surprised how fast he did it. So thanks.
He's fast. He's fast.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
So we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. We'll be back with more game. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a bit.
Sorry.
All right.
Um,
Yeah. We
Wait, what?
We are back. You're right.
We are back. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Welcome.
What?
We're going right into combat as we come back from our break here. So,
Okay. Roll
we were
initiative.
just talking about how Jordan is listening to 80s dance music, which is pretty great. So let's get initiatives from everybody if you want to roll them in your thing or tell me what they are.
Right. That's probably.
Of course it is. Fucking Lelia. What's her bird? And of course the bird's that. Jesus Christ.
Did we get a 1 and a 20?
It's a I don't know why I didn't go in. But it's
God.
It's a -1 and a 21.
Wow. Amazing.
Sorry, let me do basic math because
Asphodel.
that's what I can do. There we go.
And yes, my bird is named Asphodel. I had it different in the beginning of the campaign, but I've changed it.
All right. Kurt got a 7.
No matter what kind of name it has, it's still a raven, which
a
are
raven.
very
You got a
dopey, and I love them.
Philip,
They
what'd you get?
can mimic like speech too, which
I put it in.
Okay.
Ravens are incredibly smart.
yes, they are.
Yeah, they are. All right.
They were crows. I
Your
love
raven
crows.
is actually first, Lelia.
Yeah.
What's your
Boy.
raven doing?
My raven. My raven is going to go. Oh, hey, look who's out in front, but tends to go unconscious a lot and land on
Actually,
floor.
sorry, I'm a dumb idiot. I need to do a thing. What is your raven's passive perception?
Oh, my raven's passive perception is a 13.
13. Okay, so actually, your raven is currently surprised.
Okay.
The only people who
That's
are
fine.
not surprised are Kor, Phelan, and the 3 creatures. So we're going to be doing the
right,
first round of
that's fine.
initiative. You're surprised. Kor, you are first.
Okay.
You see these things acting up. Everybody's kind of clanking their way in, and they're getting ready to attack. You notice them before they strike.
Okay.
Okay, move like right here to
Well.
enhance. As I'm trying to see this
Enhance.
token. I'm at 50% to see what's on this map.
There's a big version, so you can kind of see what it looks like.
I hate you.
Looks like some type of Dark Souls shit.
Where am I seeing it?
I don't want a blade song. Those are,
Oh, there we go. Oh, Lord.
those are expensive. You know what? I'm gonna test the waters here. I'm gonna step out to here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, and it'll be 1 on each.
All right, 1 on each. Go ahead and roll attack for each one. I forget if this is how you cast it. Holy crap! All 3 hit. Jesus, one of them is 12 damage. Your scorching ray is like a blue flame, isn't it?
It's not blue. It's more golden. It's more that the way that she casts it is she kind of pulls out the rapier and kind of just runs it like vertically down the cloak, and it's almost as if the friction is what causes the flame, and she just kind of like flings it out towards the 3 creatures.
It strikes the 3 of them. One of them in the middle. It doesn't scream like that at all, but it kind of just like they don't really even make noise. They kind of make this like high pitched like trilling kind of like, but that's about it.
And then
Everybody else is like, "What's going on?" As Core's just firing scorching.
I was gonna say, as I do that, I'm going to look back and see, does any of the party seem aware that there is something getting ready to attack us?
They are not prepared at all, and they are now getting prepared at this point.
Except, can I tell that Phelan is?
Yeah, Phelan's ready to go.
Okay.
Phelan is always ready to go. Whenever you look at the party, it's like, yep, okay, everybody's getting ready. Phelan, as normal, is prepared.
He's like, all right, let's go.
All right,
I'm
Phelan, it's your
really
turn.
scared. And then I started whacking.
They are currently up kind of near the ceiling, about 10 feet away from you.
So up on the ceiling?
So
Can't reach him.
they are currently out of reach from your swords.
Well, that I didn't start whacking, but I do have
That I did start.
a single spell that is literally for this entire reason.
And then I started blasting.
Yeah.
And I started blasting.
One day,
What
one
spell
day
is this?
Roll attack.
I'll just blast.
Nice.
You know, because he's a profane soul and half.
Nice.
Was it quarter warlock?
Quarter
Nice.
warlock, something like that.
Sorry, now I have to do math. 16 to hit.
16 hits, roll damage. And is that this one?
It's the closest one, so
right.
I did not see which one that was. 'cause
Closest
I
one,
was-
roll damage.
Should
Yeah,
should
cool.
Phelan be missing 5 health on
Oh,
roll 20?
Nope, he should not. I got that.
I was looking. I was like, "What happened? Why is Phelan missing health?"
Yeah.
Can everybody see each other's health on roll 20?
The only one that doesn't have a health bar for me is Stibbles.
Oh,
It's interesting because I see the green bar for Philip and Kurt, but not the numbers.
you're not supposed to see the numbers.
Well, I can see the numbers for Phelan.
Because I think at one point you were running the stream and wanted to be able to see his area.
Maybe. Get me off
How much
the
damage,
connection.
Grace?
10. All
10?
I can, the
You
most I
fire the
can
Eldritch
do.
Blast and it hits the creature right in the face and it just crumples onto the ground dead. At this point, everybody
Nice.
now notices what's going on as the two of them have run forward, striking at creatures where two of them begin to now descend on Core and Phelan and begin to attack. One of them going flying down.
Oh,
And,
Oh my goodness!
It moves and it straightens out and its wings kind of tuck in and it just dives straight at you, Core, just like a needle.
That was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be.
I know, right?
How's a 19 to hit you?
A 19 equals shield.
And by 19, I mean dirty 20.
Dirty 20 also equals shield.
All right, so you're going to cast shield. As it dives over towards you, you cast shield and just block it. And it's weird. It's almost like a mosquito. It like sticks into the shield and it moves its little like needle like pincer forward and then unsticks from it and pulls its wings back out and begins to like fly in the air. The other one does the exact same thing towards Phelan. Getting a 24.
Proboscis.
Yeah.
Proboscis.
There's nothing you can do against that.
All right. My camera just died. Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
I have transformed into the Eldritch Deity EOS Webcam Utility Beta.
Oh no, that's the secret PPG.
That's Phelan's patron.
It's not Banos, guys. It's EOS Webcam Utility Beta.
All right, the creature strikes you and deals 5 piercing damage. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, but I don't want to.
Phelan, actually, can you roll it with advantage?
Well, that's nice.
You specifically.
I don't want to question this because you know what? We're just not. 18.
You're good. As the creature strikes you, it opens up a pretty nasty wound on you, but it doesn't bleed out. Top of the round, we are on
Raven.
your Raven. That was the surprise round. Now everybody knows what's going on, and they're just like, oh shit! You guys walked in, these things started attacking. Phelan and Core started firing off spells.
Actually, hold on. It's can my Raven like fly to here and kind of stay there and be able to touch either of them from there?
Yes.
Then it kind of does that, kind of just like hovers behind you guys.
All right, Core.
Is it within
Philip, you're
5
on
feet
deck.
of me?
It is within 5 feet of you.
Cool. In that case,
Phelan, the one in front of you, is also within 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with a rapier attack. So
Roll attack.
kind of taking the sword and just kind of stab through it.
Go for it.
With a 7 to hit, so I doubt that hits.
7 misses, unfortunately. You swing it and it's just so thin and like wiry and hard to and difficult to hit. You just barely miss it.
And that'll be it.
All right, Philip. Phelan, you're on deck.
Philip's gonna move whoop, right there and attack the one in front of him.
All right, roll attack.
I assume a 9 doesn't hit.
You take your sword and like bring it down. The two of you trying to stab these things out of the air, but they're crafty and dodgy. And as you just swing directly forward, it just moves right out of the way, unable to hit it.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
right, Phelan. Kurt, you're on deck.
Cool. We're gonna do that.
Get right between the two of them.
Well, I actually. So he could hit and then move and then hit another one if he
Yes.
kills one, correct? Okay, cool.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can hit, move, hit if you want.
Well, it's more of less of attack for opportunity type thing.
There you go.
He's gonna go for this one. One attack on that.
All right, +2.
21, 20.
Roll damage.
Yeah, it's like it's almost as high as I can. Actually, it was the highest I can get, so it won't happen. Yeah. 6 damage.
You take your sword and slice that one right in half. Philip almost like distracts it with his hit, and you come up from the back, and as it dodges, you just cut it directly into 2 pieces. It seems to bleed a sort of like steam-like shadow that just kind of comes off the middle of it as it falls onto the ground into 2 writhing pieces and then melts into darkness.
That's creepy. And then using his bonus action for that one.
Go for it.
Their sword. 18.
Yep, roll damage.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Nice.
That one is barely alive as you and Core kind of corner it. Corner it. You strike it, and it's barely alive. It's still holding on. That one gets an attack. It's going to strike at Phelan. It's going to kind of turn around, give you a hit. And that is a natural 20.
Oof.
That's going to be 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And make another Constitution saving throw at advantage.
Lord, have mercy. I'm concerned. 12.
All right, you succeed. Kurt, your turn.
1, 2. I can't see anything else in this. There was only those 2.
There's just the one now,
Yeah.
floating in between Phelan and Core.
Kurt's just going to make a finger gun and go boop, boop, and shoot a firebolt.
Go for it.
Make a ranged spell attack.
Firebolt flies from your fingers.
Let's see. Does 13 hit?
A 13. Barely misses. Almost had it.
All right.
Stibbles is going to. Does she have any He has acid splash. It succeeds and takes no damage. Lelia, the 2 of you fire cantrips over at this thing, and it just dodges out of the way. It's determined to stay alive. Lelia,
Let's do a third cantrip. Toll the
wisdom
dead.
save.
Wisdom save.
I'm glad me and
How's
Core.
a 9?
A 9 fails.
I was like, me and Core over here in the competent corner for once.
The competent corner.
Yes.
We are at
Okay.
first level, so yes. Boop. Boop, that's not right. Just roll this. 1!
It's barely holding on.
I'm pretty sure it has 2 health.
Like you're gonna kill it, and I was like, oh, maybe not. No, cantrips go flying wild, and the Toll the Dead barely brings it down, but it's still holding on. It's the Raven's turn.
Can the Raven like peck it?
No, the Raven cannot make an attack. That's
No,
part
he
of the-
cannot. He's a
familiar.
familiar.
Unless I make a touch attack through it, but it has to be on my turn, so it really doesn't matter.
Unless it's moving somewhere else.
It's not doing anything.
All right, okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna stab at it. No reason to
Stab it, roll attack.
No reason to waste more supplies and
No
not?
reason to be fancy.
10 piercing damage.
You skewer it out of the air, pull it down. It falls onto the ground and also transforms into a dark substance, almost like a pool of just like shadow on the ground, and all of them are dead.
Of shadow?
Yep.
Is it a liquid though?
I mean, imagine. Yeah, imagine it transformed into like a dark liquid, hit the ground, and became like a pool of darkness. It's not even like dripping when it hits the ground. It isn't even functioning like liquid. It just looks like a viscous kind of dark something.
Alrighty then.
I'm sort of gonna like kneel down and like poke it with the sword, one of them.
You poke it with your sword, and you get a little bit of it on the tip. And as you kind of pull your sword up, it does kind of drip down the side of it.
That's creepy. Much to complain of that sword too. They're like, why?
Why? Why did you dip me in this?
It's gross.
What are these? I assume some type of Shadowfell creation.
They're really quick and quiet.
My guess.
This is
Philip,
like
you walk over and you see what looks like a grate. It's like a gate, and there are like iron bars kind of separated in the middle here, only about a couple of inches in between each one. Stibbles goes over, puts his arm through it, and he says, "Yeah, I can't fit through this."
What if you turned smaller?
Oh, I could then, but I don't want to use that yet.
Does there appear to be anything on the other side?
You can see what looks like kind of an opening over here. That's as you kind of turn and
There
look for it, you can
is.
see what look like stairs.
Okay. And it's like a sewer grate. Like it's not like there's like a way to unlock it.
No, it's more like imagine like a jail cell gate.
Can it be
It's like
unlocked?
a gate with like a door in the middle, and it could be opened if you had a key.
I have thieves' tools.
All right,
I have a chime.
you do have a chime.
We can try
Your
that.
video is frozen. Jordan.
Jordan's a little frozen, but
Oh yeah, he is. We could
I
try.
think there's something going on with my my computer.
computer.
Oh, hey, we could try the chime if I can't unlock it.
I'm going to try and shut down my computer.
All right, if we do that,
all right.
then we need to make a switch to in case of oopsie.
Okay, we're gonna be right back, guys, as Jordan resets his computer.
Computer.
Hey, we're back. Okay, let's get back into the game. We you guys have just investigated a gate.
We have.
Good.
And I'm going to try to unlock the gate.
All right,
With
you're gonna pull out your
thieves'
thieves' tools
tools.
and try to unlock it. All right.
Yes.
Roll a thieves' tools check.
Ooh, I am proficient in thieves' tools. So there is a +2 on this. All
right.
So 15.
You take your thieves' tools and you put them into the door and into the lock. And as you begin to fumble around with kind of the locks on the inside, you feel this sort of vibration coming from the inside of it. This is a very detailed and delicate lock as you begin to kind of push around it. And then suddenly you feel this kind of reverberation come from inside the door, and then a immediate sharp pain in your fingers. You drop the thieves' tools as you take 1 point of lightning damage. Door is not open.
You would think they wouldn't trap this type of stuff.
Why wouldn't they?
Because who else is stupid enough to come up the top of his floating fortress?
Us.
Us?
Yeah,
It's for us.
Who else is...
Definitely us.
It
Yeah,
also
for one.
used to be a bastion during the war. Maybe they kept prisoners here.
Maybe.
If someone tried to break themselves out, they would get shocked.
We maybe not go a different way. There was that other way.
We could go the other way.
wanted to
We
use
could
the-
You guys
also...
look across the room. You see Stibbles standing in the middle of it. He's pointing. There's a door.
Okay, I think... I turned to Kurt. Did you want to use the...
Oh, well, I could, yes. Kurt rummages around inside their pack and pulls out the chime and just walks to it and goes, "Bing!"
Oh shit! I forgot you had that. Still and as you bing it, you watch as the entire door kind of clank, and it slowly opens and groans as it does.
Kurt puts it back in their little saddlebag. I'm not going to be the first person who walks in there for sure.
I'll go. You opened the door that I'm in front of, correct? Just to be sure. Boop. Ooh, there's stairs.
Yes, there is stairs.
No,
Sorry,
my only
the-
weakness.
Oh, so you
You
can't
can see
climb
a
stairs?
spiral staircase going upwards.
I personally can't. Like, it's just a personal problem, I'm telling you.
I'll carry you, Phelan. Don't worry. I've grown accustomed to carrying you people for some reason. Does it go? Are both ways up or?
No, it's just one way up.
Okay.
It's to show,
they
that
both
there's...
go
go up.
around, and then it's another floor meeting at the top.
Woo!
All right.
I mean, I'll go with if Philip's going up.
Same.
Yeah, I'll follow behind.
Going
Phelan.
on up.
Well, I'll follow
up,
behind
up,
Phelan.
up.
Sorry, I was like running around the circle. with
That's
the
what I was
chicken.
doing too. I was just spinning in the circle.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm loading onto a different map here. You guys go upwards, and the staircase kind of climbs its way up. It's very, very old staircase. There's dust all over the ground, all over the steps. The walls are this old cobbled kind of stone, and it looks like it hasn't been touched in quite a long time. It goes up to another floor. You can see a hallway before you. Desolate, empty, no sounds. And the stairway also continues upwards.
Is there a map for this or?
There is. I can put you guys on this floor if that's where you're going to stay.
I will step off
Right.
into this.
So your health bars are a little cramped. It's because I couldn't make
Oh,
map big enough.
What?
So
we're very
Don't worry about it.
small.
That's
little bit.
very
the other
funky.
maps are
Zoom in.
fine, but for this one specifically,
That's really interesting. I've never
Those are a
seen it
little
do that
cramped.
before.
well, it's the way I did it. It's because I instead of making the map its actual size, I made it half its size, and so
And then
technically
shrunk all of us.
it shrunk everything.
Nice.
So I knew what I was doing.
Hey,
I
it
didn't
worked.
want you guys to have to sit here on a giant map and load it and destroy your computers.
Okay, you can just say that it would destroy my computer, and that's the only one.
I was thinking about you, Jordan.
I know.
But you
Let's
guys have
find
this
out.
hallway. You can see a double door on your left and another way to go
Once-
right.
Once
This
again,
place-
I'm shrouded by void.
It's because it's your old mini. Sorry. Actually, you
the
know what I'm
mini
gonna
hasn't
do?
been set
This
as-
entire place is. We're gonna go ahead and do daylight mode here.
Ooh.
this
Phelan
entire-
would still probably. Do you have visibility set on?
No, in fact, Philip would be the one with a limited visibility.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna limit your field of vision. Just kidding. That's your FOV. Just kidding. I can't do it
Possible.
still. I wish World 20 had a way to limit it, but I can't. So anything further than 30 feet right now, Philip, you cannot see.
There's light.
It is dim light.
Oh.
And it's enough for every. There's like this glow about the room. It's strange. There's like cracks in the ceiling and whatnot, letting in some of the sunlight to come inwards, and in most of the areas of this building, enough to the point where the entire place is mostly illuminated.
Okay.
I'm also going to turn on Explorer mode.
What?
Explorer mode allows you to, whenever you move your minis, it'll
Mhm.
keep it there, but in kind of like a grayscale, so you can remember where things were, because it can get a little complicated here.
Oh boy.
So anyways, you guys see a hallway before you. Cold, desolate, dust everywhere, and you don't hear a sound.
And it's like dusty up here, you said?
It's like it's dusty. It's made of stone. There's a bit of a vaulted ceiling kind of in the area that you're currently in. And like there's dust kind of hanging in the air as well, kind of illuminated by the shafts of light coming into the building. You can see like God rays.
Oh. Well, moving forward right now is, forward.
Up to the end of the way.
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Philip's
Are
kind of
these, like,
footsteps kind of
doors?
echo as he steps in. It's like kind of like the only sound in this place goes as you head in. It's this very, very quiet place.
I think these are double doors, right?
Those are double doors here. You see a single wooden door here.
And
You see another door
Back
here, another door here, where that red ping was, and another double doors here.
Yeah, there's like little tiny cuts in the wall where the
Yeah.
doors are.
Philip will open this door here and try to do it quietly as he can.
Roll a stealth check.
1 second. 7.
7. Kind of open the door. Did that work?
No.
No.
Weird. I
nothing
don't know
changed.
why it
Oh,
does
now I
that.
see
There you
it.
go. Now it is.
Okay.
I for
Um,
some reason can see what the entire room is.
Oh, I can't see
Which
the
is
Entire
weird.
area.
Yeah, this like over here.
You can see all of it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like
I only
like
see,
it's showing as if it's an explorer where like most of it is in darkness, but I can see it.
It's fine. I don't really care all that much. You see into this next room, Philip. I will bring you right here. You can see what looks like kind of like a meeting hall or like a banquet hall. These massive tables with chairs surrounding them, 4 pillars in the middle of the room, and there are pieces of art on the walls as well. But the art is old and torn. Bits of it have been eaten away. The frames on the outside of them, these kind of maybe once gold or brass, have now been covered in like dirt, and they're faded and dirty. Different paintings include looks like royalty. You see like a family in one of them. You see like a battle in like another one. You see these tables are completely empty. Some of the chairs have fallen over and broken. And there seems to be in the center of the room like a swirling kind of puddle of darkness. Like you just see a shadow in the center. It looks mostly natural, but you look up and nothing's casting the shadow. It's just kind of there. and almost moving in a strange way.
Is this something I've seen before?
No.
No? Core. Weird magic
Yes.
stuff in here. You might want to look.
I'll kind of peek my head in and give an Arcana check at whatever it is that Philip is.
Yeah, you see it. It's about right
to.
here. Here, let me go. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. Kind of looks like a.
I'd have to be about right there to see it if there's light in here.
It looks like that.
Oh, okay.
Then I'd be a little bit closer if it's that far away.
And I'll go up to where Philip is. I'm gonna
Okay.
give a shot at an Arcana check, I guess.
Make an Arcana check.
19.
Well, it's definitely magical. There's some sort of shadow here that is being cast. You're not sure why. It looks like it's alive, but you're not certain what it is. It doesn't look like a spell by any means.
And it doesn't seem... Either it's not aware of us or it doesn't care.
Yes.
I don't think it will hurt us if we don't hurt it. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's
At this moment,
definitely magical, but...
it does begin to shift and move.
Or maybe it does care.
And you watch as it kind of from the ground begins to like come upwards and forms into a vaguely humanoid shape. It's got a head. It's like pointed and very tall. It's about maybe 8 feet tall, like hunched shoulders, and it kind of comes forward, and off of its arms and legs, it's like steam or dust, but the dust is darkness. It's just shadow, and it kind of like. It's kind of just like lumbering, kind of like peering, and it kind of like faces the two of you, Philip and Core.
Does it say anything?
No.
I assume I have no idea what this is, even at this point. Probably even more confused at this point. I don't think we should mess with this unless we know more about it.
I'll leave it alone then. Philip's gonna move away from it.
As you move, it begins to move closer and closer. And at every step you take, it seems to get closer and closer.
Like it's moving like in line with us?
Oh, it's gone. Oh,
Oh,
Yes. Like as you move, it gets closer and closer, and then it just stops.
are you
Philip?
going to follow us?
do you do? Can you do that thing you do? The whole sensing things?
Sure.
Just to see if it responds to anything?
Yeah, I'll do a quick divine sense.
Nothing.
No,
Other
nothing
than
I know.
normal.
You get desecrated and undead and celestial from Lelia, but that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing from him.
What are you?
Stays motionless.
I'm gonna like go like this to see if it copies me.
You go like that.
Mhm.
It almost like follows your. It doesn't follow your hand, but it kind of like reacts to it.
Just step up with Philip. Just kind of.
As you step up, it steps closer.
It's almost within touching distance at this point, right?
Yes.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of whatever this is.
Yeah, I don't like it either. That's gross and yucky. Nope.
I think
Neither,
if we
but,
move, it's
if-
gonna
if-
follow us.
If anyone
Jacob's
else could
here.
handle it, it would be me.
And here, what are those?
So that's a door. This is a door right here. This is a
Uh-huh.
painting of what looks like some kind of noble family, but it's torn and old and dusty and like decrepit.
Okay. And then there are a series of this one over here in the corner.
This is it's like a, I don't want to say fireplace, but I guess it's a fireplace. I have no better word for it. It's a fireplace. These over here are arrow shafts. So like where an archer would be positioned.
Murder holes.
Yeah, murder holes.
This
That's
fella.
a door. This is
Kurt-
another painting. And these two things over here are paintings.
Kurt's gonna step back over here to this door.
Okay, you go over to the door. As you begin to move, the creature also, you watch as it phases through the wall and comes over here. And it's like its darkness goes around, like amorphously surrounds the pillar and moves over towards Kurt and like just holds very still near you.
I don't think anyone should move or do anything. I think we need to. It's like attracted to some people.
Attracted to movement.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I believe I'm the one best suited to interact with it out of all of us here for various reasons. I'm gonna give it a try. If it tries to kill me, please try and kill it first.
Well,
Step up to it.
As you walk up to it, it turns and it faces you.
I hold up my hand.
It's not mimicking you, but it's also holding out its arm.
And I'm gonna actually touch its hand.
You touch its hand,
Mm-hmm.
it meets yours, and then almost like like water touching a hot pan, it like comes backwards, and it moves back, and then it kind of turns into an amorphous kind of like circle, and then reforms into you. It is the shape and silhouette of Lilia.
But it doesn't
it,
look like it looks like a shadow version of me.
It is not you. It's a silhouette of you. Yes, it's like a shadow version of you. And it looks down, it looks at its hands, and it looks back up at you.
And I feel no different.
No.
Okay. Hello?
And you hear in a guttural, deep version of Lilia's voice, you hear, "Who am I?"
I don't know who you are, but you made yourself to look like me. I'm Lilia.
I feel pain. I feel death. I feel flames. I feel a cold embrace.
Who are you? What are you?
I am shadow. I am darkness. I am a reflection.
Are you going to keep following us? Like you have been?
I don't know what I want. I cannot see.
Can I just look to the rest of the group?
you said you were the one best suited for this.
Doesn't mean I'm the most knowledgeable.
Who else is there?
Step here.
As you step, Philip, and at this point it's probably about this size, it walks here, and it kind of like freezes, and you see like the shadowy kind of Lelia's hand begin to reach out. Almost like it looks like a blind person, somebody like somebody like trying to feel around for where things are.
Mm-hmm.
And as it kind of moves closer, it's about to touch you, Philip.
I'll let it.
It grabs onto your armor. Same thing. You hear that like hissing sound as it comes back. It turns back into that like circular kind of blob, and you watch as it grows in size, and it is the silhouette of you now. And you see it, kind of its armored figure. I see like the curled hair towards the top, but it's like a shadowed version of you. And you hear like a different voice. It sounds like Philip's, but much darker, much more guttural. And it says, "Very interesting. I'm learning so much. Abandonment. Betrayal. Self-hate. And it begins to like look around the room now. And it says, "Are there more?
Shouldn't have let it touch me."
Are there more?" And it's like reaching out, and it's kind of like it's its arms are going outwards. It's Philip's arm. It says, "I need more.
Why do you need more?
I want to feel."
Jacob, is there light in this room?
A little bit.
Is
We'll
it
say there's
avoiding?
a shaft. There's shafts of light coming in from these arrow holes.
Is it avoiding the light?
I mean, it's not directly avoiding it.
Okay.
At the like it isn't like it hasn't come into contact with the light.
Phelan has the drift globe,
Yeah, I know.
and he's gonna kind of like motion towards. Sure, it's like strapped to his bag, and just kind of like point to it.
As you do so, it turns towards you, Philip, Phelan, and it reaches out towards you and kind of touches your arm. As it does so, same thing, it transforms into a shadowy version of Phelan, and it kind of fear. I feel fear. Darkness and fear. And it becomes more violent. It's now like its appendages get longer, and it's like reaching out for other things. It begins to kind of like strut around the room. It kind of goes back, goes over here, it touches the wall, kind of turns back, and you see it almost like eye over towards Kurt.
It's like,
And it-
oh no.
And it like shifts over towards you.
No.
As you move, it's as if it knows exactly which way you're going, and it seems to like almost like follow you. It's as if like it had an idea, and then as you moved, it like for certain knew which way you were. And it is now chasing Kurt around the room.
Phelan's gonna use this moment to kind of like.
Can I
Lily looks
draw-
at Phelan and just gives a nod.
Can I was
Get
gonna
the
say,
drift globe.
I would also try to draw its attention with some movement as it's passing.
You draw its
by.
attention with movement, Core, and as you do, Kurt runs off. It turns towards you, Core, grabs onto your shoulder, and you watch as it transforms into you as well. And you know now it's like it's gotten larger. You see this maw kind of come down on its
Yeah.
mouth
Now's the time,
as it
Phelan.
touches you. And it looks down. It just says, "Loss, abandonment. I feel it. I need more." And it continues to kind of
Drift
follow
globe.
after Kurt.
Drift globe.
Drift globe.
You
Activate the light.
all right. What phrase do you give the drift globe?
It was that dwarven word for light, right? Let me. I have it written down. Let me go back to it. It was like 4 sessions ago. There we go. Isidar.
All right, cool. It begins to glow this light outwards. And as it does, it immediately kind of and it floats its way over here to kind of get out of it. It doesn't look like it hurt it. It just looks like it made it uncomfortable. And it moves to try to get out of that light, kind of standing directly here. And it's
Lily kind of just waves at Kurt. to get
Yeah,
him
like come here, come back.
Get over here.
I know hate. I feel it. Please. Please. And it's almost like it's a pleading at this point towards you, Kurt, as it moves by. It says, I see you. I know where you are. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can I try and roll insight on this guy? On the, it pleading the way it's pleading.
Yeah. Do I recognize that? Am I meant to? Is Kurt meant to?
I don't really pick up.
You don't recognize it. It just sounds like it's
like tugging at your heartstrings.
Voice is it using?
It's slowly becoming more and more feminine, and you can tell it's kind of shifting into Lilia's voice. What'd you get, Lilia? What are we rolling?
I got
3 on its
not
insight.
enough to.
You
really
are not certain what its goal is. It's very alien and weird what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
But it sounds genuinely hurt. And it just says, I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm surrounded in darkness.
What's your name?
My name is Lilia.
Well, that's not true.
Do you take on us?
I don't know. I don't know where I am. I'm scared.
Do you have any other names?
I don't know. Please help me. Please.
I'm gonna insight it myself at this point.
All right, roll insight.
Because I have two theories. Either it really doesn't know what's going on, or it's fully aware and is using the knowledge that it has to trust Seven.
The same as Lilia, it's very alien and strange. You don't know what it wants.
Yeah, so either it really is apologizing, or it's using what emotions it's gathered from us to try to convince us to give it what it wants.
Please, I can't live like this. Please.
So we definitely shouldn't touch it.
Cora, as you look at it, you're the only one that can see it currently, as it's kind of blocked off view from it. You can see it's currently on the ground. It's very small, and it is huddled into a fetal position.
I'm gonna move down to about there, keeping myself in the light.
All right, you're still in the light, and it's still there. It's not moving.
What exactly would you want from us?
I need more.
What?
Please.
Or what?
I need you. And you watch as it kind of turns onto its back, and it splays itself out, and it grows in size. Corey, you see a shadowed version of your dead master.
Phelan, do you have a way to light a fire? We might be able to get over to that fireplace and get some more light.
And it says in your voice core,
I have a
I
tinderbox.
know your pain. I know what you feel. Give me more.
Phelan's gonna kind of move a little kind of closely.
Yeah,
Does it-
Kurt's following.
As you do so, you get more light onto it, and it immediately kind of turns into like a wispy kind of form, and
I would
kind of moves back, and it says, "Stop!"
I would say when it did that, at the very least, Phelan. I don't know if everyone else would notice. Core very visibly stopped moving and started kind of, for lack of a better term, like pseudo hyperventilating.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see, you immediately kind of notice, Phelan, that Core is like slightly panicking.
Core, are you okay? Core,
Yeah.
just deep breaths. Sometimes if you need to count, focus on
should-
something other than that.
We should go.
Well, we can't do much. It's not hurt by the light, but it's deterred by the light. So
Yes.
you'll have to follow. I'll follow out behind everybody else.
So we're going then. We're gonna.
I don't know what this is.
There's more doors. We can
Doesn't seem to be
go up this
actively
way.
hurting us. That's certainly not good for us.
Philip.
either.
Don't know what
Philip,
we'll do.
please.
If Philip, don't look at it.
Philip, please.
Just keep walking. I'll be right behind. Ignore it if you need to.
Philip, I need more. Please, Philip.
All right, it's time to go.
You could have saved me, Philip. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Kurt's gonna try and open this door.
You didn't have to kill me, Philip. I'm still here.
He's going to be kind of moved right there now.
As you go over to the door, Kurt, it easily opens. It just says, please, I need more.
Sometimes,
And do you step into the room, Kurt?
Yeah, I can't. On the map, I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. What do I see here?
You see what looks like a kitchen, an old, decrepit kitchen. It smells very bad in here, moldy and of like moisture and some rotting. You see like a fireplace over in this corner. You see a bunch of tables, and a knife and like pots, pans, a stove, and barrels. You see another two doors in the corner over here, and you see another one this way.
Go right here, then. Try this door.
All right, you go over to that door, and as you kind of go over and open it, it seems to be a storage room. Like it looks like like where this is where the smell is emanating from. As you open it, it's immediately like, oh, and you just see mold is covering this room. It's everywhere, just like white and black, kind of just like covered around the room.
Ooh, no, oh no. Okay, nope. Coming back out.
All right, you do so.
I'm going to assume not a good way.
No, it's very awful in there.
Is this
There's
the door?
mold.
Yeah, fuck
believe
this.
so.
I don't want to be here anymore. Stibble starts moving.
Jacob, is
there
this a
another
door
way?
over here?
Down that way?
That is a door, and there's another door here.
Philip's gonna go over to this door.
Okay. You can go over
I'm
to the door.
gonna stay by the door and kind of motion for
Okay.
Cord, make sure to
I
get
wouldn't.
out.
It continues pleading and asking for help, and that it's dying and that it needs you. While you guys are all doing this, Philip, you can step through. I think you can push your mini through it if you want.
Yep.
That is also what looks like you smell fragrance of like ale and wine, though it smells very vinegary, and it's you see barrels and casks of different wines and ales and whatnot. Kurt, that door right there looks to open up. You can put your mini through it if you want. Of another like small like dining area. There's another small table, chairs. There's like cobwebs around this room. Looks like it has been stepped in a very long time. And you see another door here, another door here, another door here, and another door here. Doors and doors and doors and doors.
Where is the rest of the party?
They're holding back, and you can still hear that creature just kind of in the distance, just continuing to like moan and whine on.
Phelan keeps looking back at Lilia, like waiting for her to go.
I was doing this kind of the same thing, making sure that I'm thinking we're going out together.
He's the one with the drift globe. The doorway is only one person. There we go.
Please
Try
don't
the
leave.
store.
Please don't leave.
I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
He's gonna shut the door.
All right, you shut the door.
Honestly, sometimes the worst kind of monsters for the ones that seem the most pitiful. They were the most...
Out of the door, a bunch of shadow begins to come out of it. You see this thing has grown back into its normal size, and you hear the discordant voice of Phelan, Lelia, Philip, and Core all speak at the same time, and it says, "Don't leave me." Everybody roll
cast
initiative.
daylight on all day.
Not yet.
I, for one, welcome our new Dark Overlord.
Can I get my raven?
No. Yes.
Of course. Why do I only roll the lowest initiatives with Lelia?
Because she has a low initiative.
Well, it's not even the low initiative. It's the low initiative on top of low rolls.
Sorry, CBB right there. So
All
I
right.
see it's Lilia versus Shadow Person.
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
1v1.
Hold on,
1v1 me
sorry.
rest.
Oh, is that the initiative tracker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
just-
sorry. I have to kill everyone and re-add it.
Oh, please don't kill us.
Die. Ha 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 ha.
Does that mean I have to re-roll I can re-roll my initiative?
No.
Wow.
Does that mean I can re-roll my initiative? All right, and I need to roll for Stibbles, who got a
Please.
7.
7.
What'd you get, Kurt? 8.
8. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So Corey, you are first. You see it burst through the doorway. And you cannot see its health bar because it is difficult to know if you are hurting this thing or not. I will also not be calling out if it is mortal or bloodied.
It's just gonna suddenly die, hopefully.
Or, you know, it's immortal, eternal,
Yeah. That's
follow you
awesome.
forever, much like your regrets.
Wow. Wow. That's too close to
Ain't
home,
that true?
Jacob. This is D&D, not real life.
What are you doing, Cor?
Probably would just swing out at it.
Or maybe you could run, is what
Almost.
Phelan says.
It's,
Really? No.
it's more of a panic thing than
Well, no,
like
I get it.
hasn't fully recovered yet. So
We don't,
when that
we
bursts
don't run
through,
in this party yet.
well, when it bursts through like this, it's more like I imagine it bursts through, and as it's saying what it's saying, Core just turns around, whips the rapier out, and just kind of like slashes across it.
All right.
Almost without thinking, which is
Okay.
a crit. So 14 damage if it does damage.
Okay. You take out your rapier.
Uh-oh.
And as you go over and as you hit it, you strike into it and slice through it. And you do kind of like displace it a little bit, but it reforms back together almost immediately. And it just kind of as you strike it, it kind of just
Get out
and it
of
like
my
it
head.
cries and like that those multiple voices. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that would be it.
Philip,
Um,
Phelan, you're on deck.
Lord.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think I'll probably just end up having to dash to get over there. So 5, 10.
Hey, you just hear like sounds coming from the other room, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you got to start running over there.
Can I stand on this?
On the table?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sweet. Whoop.
You run over and jump on the countertop.
Oh god, I'm so
My
sorry.
mother would be so disappointed. That's the end of my
Your
turn.
mother isn't here.
Okay, it's its turn.
Rude.
She fast.
Everybody except for Kurt make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, we're in
Lordy.
danger.
And Stibbles.
And stibbles.
How close
Yeah,
are
that's
we
fine.
to...
That's kind of what that fits in theme with what's happening. So
5 for
I don't know what
Core.
the effect's gonna be, but
You
Same, right?
instantly die.
Unless if it's like a fear effect or something, then I would say Core would just take it naturally anyways. But
Oh boy, same.
Yeah, is it being charmed? By any
Huh?
chance?
that's true. Is
Yeah.
this considered like a charm or something?
It is not a charm.
Oh.
What'd you get, Lilia?
Oh, sorry. What do I roll again?
It's such
It
a
was
Wisdom.
charming
Wisdom
thing,
save.
though. Oh,
natural 1.
Amazing. What'd you get, Philip?
14.
14. Phelan?
10.
10. Philip, you succeed.
Oh.
Phelan, Lilia, and Core, I won't go into the liberty of describing it, but the three of you see whatever your character would consider their worst fear. As this thing transforms and takes a different shape based on each of you. Core, Lilia, and Phelan, you guys are currently frightened of this creature. That is its turn. Phelan, it's your turn.
He's gonna kind of back up. Is this the door right here?
Yep,
Is it open or closed?
it's closed.
Can I open it?
Yep, you open it and you just smell rotten mold.
Fun. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. I can't. Not again. And he can't do anything. He's
All right. Make another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
can I
yay.
make an ironic statement based off what I think the not again is referencing?
What?
Would you say he is frozen in fear?
No.
Okay. Fair.
19.
19. Okay, as you do so, you kind of go over to the door, and as you're kind of like backing up, you concentrate for a moment. You kind of slow your breathing, and you're no longer frightened.
The smell of moldy bread brings
You're
you
like,
to your
ew,
senses.
gross. It's your Raven's turn.
Raven needs to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, I did not think about that.
Oh yeah, does the
Raven
raven need
No,
to
the
make
Raven
one?
does not need to make a wisdom
Afraid of a
save.
bigger raven.
The Raven's intelligence isn't enough to comprehend emotional trauma.
It's going, fear? What's fear? I'm the bravest bird there is.
Aw.
It's intelligence technically a 2, so yes.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It's a familiar.
It's gonna.
The Raven is like,
yeah.
I am death.
I am
death
death.
incarnate.
I am but a raven, but
All
I am
right.
death.
Is that your turn
That's
for the
Raven's
Raven?
turn.
All right, Kurt.
First, kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I 6? I can see it, right?
Yes, you can see it.
All right. Kurt is going to quicken a cantrip and shoot a firebolt, and then do a firebolt and then a scorching ray.
All right. So you're gonna quicken spell the one of them.
Hey,
Yeah, the firebolt, the cantrip.
Swit.
welcome,
Awesome, go for it.
mythical rollers, with your rate of 9 as we hit the maybe spooky, scariest part of this game yet.
Welcome, guys. We're playing D&D.
All right, so firebolt, 23.
Yeah.
Woo!
Roll damage.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
5 fire damage.
All right.
And then I need to do scorching ray. 3 rays
just
of fire.
I just imagine that Kurt just explodes with like a bunch of like sorcerer's flame that just comes outwards.
Yeah, like holds on to his little their little finger guns. Goes.
Perfect.
Let's see. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray on the hit. 2d6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 rays. Okay, so we're looking at 22,
Okay. Hit.
14,
Yep.
and 16. So all 3.
Actually, sorry, the 14 misses, but the 16 hits.
Can I use my card?
On the other
My-
one, yeah. Give me a number 1 through 10.
7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a queen. That's a +10.
All right, so yeah, that converts to a hit. So,
Cool.
all right.
So all
That's
3
gonna
hit.
be-
It's 6d6 fire damage.
Oh. We need to roll to see if no wild magic.
Oh yeah.
Teen. 28 fire damage.
Oh my god. Sorry, I need a calculator. I don't trust my math.
Game, right?
Oh, I was right. All
Not
right.
same.
As Kurt comes into the room and blasts this thing with flame, you guys see firebolt hits it, and with scorching rays also hit the side of it. And as it gets hit, you can see the side of it begin to burn, and it's immediately kind of snuffed out as it holds on to it. But as the flames begin to hit it and burn it, it screams in Lelia's voice. Stibbles is going to back up, and he's like, I don't like this thing. This is gross, and I hate it. It's disgusting. And he's going to cast, I don't know what else I've got to do with you here, Stibbles. You don't got a lot of damage, man. He's like, fire is working, but it might want to save these spell slots, so just kidding. Acid splash time.
This is why Logan has no fun in combat.
Rolled a natural 1.
Because he puts his highest stat into Dex and doesn't take damage spells. He complains every game that his wisdom is low, so his DC is low.
Why would you pick a class and then make a dump stat of its key spellcasting
dump
stat?
He brings it up every game.
It's not the dump stat, but it's like low.
It's the mid stat.
Yeah.
That means it's a dump stat. That means that you haven't focused on the one thing your character's supposed to do.
Stibbles backs up and hurls a bubble of acid over at it, and it burns the side of it. And you just hear the discordant kind of screaming coming from it. Lelia, it's your turn. You're currently frightened.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's great. It's great that she's frightened.
So good, right?
Is it?
No, it's not.
Disadvantage. Jacob, I sent you a question that I would like
Um,
you to
I'll look at
potentially
it.
answer. If
I'm
you've got
gonna
the
roll
time.
something just quickly for my own benefit. Okay, so she doesn't immediately do that. That's fine. That's good.
That's
she's
ominous.
going to. She was either going to just immediately just blow her. Her what's it called? The cracked shroud, or actually try and do something useful. She got a 16 on the thing, so she's gonna run back here, and while she's doing that, she is going to cast.
Sorry, I was typing a message. What did you say?
She runs back 15 feet, I think.
Okay.
No, 20 feet. Actually, that's her whole movement. That's all of her movement.
Okay.
And she casts Toll the Dead on it, which I
Toll
don't
the
get
Dead.
disadvantage on. It's a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save. You don't have disadvantage. Very nice. And this deals necrotic damage, right?
Yes.
It has no effect.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, I don't know that. I can't tell.
No, it's fine. No, it's okay. You cast the spell and you just feel it do nothing.
It's just
Like you
does
can
nothing.
normally feel that connection of like, oh, I did something, but this time it just like
It's
it's
like,
like numb. It's just like it just fizzles out. Nothing happens. Core, top of the round, your turn.
Same thing.
Oh,
Normally,
do I do a wisdom? Hold on. Do I do a wisdom save at the end of my turn?
Yes, make a wisdom save. Sorry,
normally there would be consideration in her combat and
no longer frightened.
the general style and composure and very specific mechanics. Just wild swinging instead.
All right, she's just
Yeah, perfect.
gonna make a
Or said, I would like to
disadvantage.
rage.
A 7 to hit.
You swing, you hit it, but it just doesn't seem to hurt it. It's just like air, like just goes through it.
And that's all she's gonna do. It seems that her fear is almost manifested in like this anger or frustration.
Okay. As you swing and miss it, everybody sees as this thing kind of takes another form as you strike and hit it, and it looks down at you, Core. It's a form you recognize, and it just says, "Do better." Philip,
do I get a wisdom's check?
Yes, wisdom save.
18.
You are no longer frightened.
Also, I'm gonna.
Okay, I'll do better then.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
send you.
That almost weirdly helped.
He thought he was being cheeky, but he's not.
Philip's gonna swing at it with the moon touched sword that he has now.
All right, the moon touch sword.
Yeah.
Do you currently have it glowing?
I think it just glows when it's not sheathed.
You have advantage on your attack roll.
Oh, well. Yeah,
As you pull out the sword, it begins to glow this light, and the creature just kind of. As you bring it down to attack, it has a hard time dodging it.
That would be a 19.
You hit. Roll damage.
And I'm gonna smite.
This is Philip being a badass music.
Oh, thank
We
you.
need it.
Yeah.
We
gotta
seriously
do.
do.
Gotta do some damage. Is this by any chance an undead or a fiend? I think you already answered
No,
that
it
earlier.
is not.
But anyway,
I'm very curious as to what this is. Before combat broke out, I had a I got vibes of like Father from FMA.
Haha, yeah. The
I think I know
The
what
dwarf
this
in the
is.
flask.
Dwarf in a flask, yeah. It looks like that, but it's not
Much
the same.
bigger.
Yeah. It doesn't also have eyeballs all opening
Right.
up on it.
Well, the dwarf in the
19
flask didn't.
damage.
19 damage.
Yep.
Dang.
Nice.
Some of that is
Did you
radiant.
smite it?
Yeah, 6 of that is radiant.
6 of that is radiant.
Wait.
The radiant damage seems to slice through this creature. How much of it was your sword damage?
I don't know if I did that right. Is that math right?
Oh God, I relate.
It seems wrong in my head. 8 plus 9 plus 4. Wait.
Spencer, I'm going to make you do different math.
Okay, I was right. It is 19 damage.
Okay, how much of it is your sword?
The separating out the sword damage from the radiant.
13 of it is radiant, or not radiant. Sword damage, sorry.
Okay. How much of it is radiant?
6.
Okay. So, holy shit.
The sword did a
very
lot of
nice.
damage.
No, it's great. The sword doesn't seem to like hurt it that much, but the radiant energy coming off of it does seem to kind of just cut right through it, up to the point where it almost can't even reform what you've already cut. You kind of slice into it, and there's like this form kind of like trying to bind itself back together with the bits of shadow from where you cut it, and it's just and it just seems angry. It's the creature's turn. It now turns to you, Philip, and is going to hit you.
Okay.
It literally takes its arm and tries to like slam you with it.
Come on, slam.
Because you're on top of the cut down counter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oops, I rolled a d8 on accident. All right, that is a dirty 20, and that
Can
is
I
a
make-
20.
Oh.
What are you going to make a what?
I was gonna say for the Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
It's
To
a
make
reaction,
it-
right? And Make
Yeah.
a disadvantage?
No, a D4. So I was gonna see what the outcome was first.
Okay,
Like
so
the number.
dirty 20 and 23.
Oh, so
both
it wouldn't
hit.
do anything. I
All right,
mean,
those both hit.
never mind. Sorry, I got misunderstood. I didn't realize there's 2 hits going on.
No, it's okay. All right, Philip. As this thing takes its shadowy form, you watch as it becomes corporeal again, and it like it slams into you. It hurts, and you just feel like your armor almost like crunch into you as it strikes you twice. You take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh no, that's gonna be good.
And 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Just looking.
Just because I don't quite remember, do I need to make 2 wisdom saves or 1 for being attacked?
Just make 1.
Okay. I got a 17, so I'm
All right,
good.
so you succeed. Yeah, it hurts you pretty bad though. Phelan?
Okay. Drift globe is still glowing.
Mhm.
He's gonna kind of look at Philip and just kind of like, really sorry about this, and gonna cast daylight from it.
Daylight. All right. As you speak the command word, daylight begins to come from it, and it kind of glows up the entire room. Philip, you can't see shit. You're just like, ah! You're just like, ah! As the light hits you, and this creature is now hissing and screeching at the light. And then you can kind of hear the screeching get lower and lower, and you're like, oh God, this is hurting Philip so badly. Philip isn't screaming. The creature is screaming in Philip's voice. Everybody, as long as it's in daylight, everybody has advantage on attacking it.
That's nice.
Is that all you're doing, Phelan?
That was one whole reaction, so he could actually use his bonus action to attack, but really can't because it's a regular sword.
It was an action to activate the drift globe?
Yes.
Okay.
Drift globe go burr.
You technically can't use your bonus action as an attack. You can only do it if you make an attack
that's
with
right.
your other.
Yeah, sorry. You're right.
okay.
You're very right.
It's Raven's turn. Unless you're sorry, we're gonna use your bonus action for anything, Phelan.
No, I was going to double check what I could do in the
Got it.
moment.
I will give
'cause
you a
was-
second then.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
No worries.
Spencer, can you remove the health you took from your mini? Please. Thank you. And is that what you're at, Phelan?
Yes.
Yeah, Phelan got hit by the creatures in the
Mosquitoes.
cave.
Shadow mosquitoes.
Ooh. Okay.
Quick boys. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Bird is gonna go to
Weird. I
Philip,
moved.
because Philip is
tentatively.
getting
Philip,
wrecked
as
right
you
now.
are getting hurt, the raven sits on your shoulder, and you're like, "This raven just picks whoever's about to die." Kurt, is your turn.
It's ready for it.
You watch Philip just get absolutely pummeled, but is currently in daylight. You can see fine, but the might of the sun is coming from Phelan's chest. So-
No, it's like floating next to him.
That's right. It floats.
No, it's like Iron Man's like.
All right, what are you doing, Kurt? Sorry.
Kurt's got
Like
their
the stupid
finger
drift
gun
globe
and
too
they're,
much.
and they're pew pewing again.
Pew pew.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to spend all my sorcery points. I will just do this.
All right, you have advantage on your attack roll.
First rolling on wild magic.
Go for it. Are you doing cantrip?
Huh?
Are you doing a cantrip?
No, it's gosh darn it, scorching ray.
Got it.
No.
I'm gonna inflict your tides of chaos as the daylight and the shadow and Philip getting hit and all of the chaos is currently happening. Seems to be when this thing strikes and wah, chaos magic begins to emanate from Kurt.
Here we go. You cast Fireball on yourself. Centered on you.
No.
We shall
One day
see.
that one will happen.
Yeah, it's coming. Let's see, my chaos table.
What'd you get on your roll?
40.
Nice.
Might for whatever reason it's taken time to load.
You go another foot.
Nope. Wild
Kurt,
surge
you
table.
can't fit through the doors anymore.
Yeah. Let's see. You cast Healing Word as a second level spell.
Oh, that's a
Awesome.
good one.
Who do you cast it on?
You can
Who
choose.
needs it the most?
Philip.
Phelan?
Philip and or Phelan. Phelan technically has less hit points.
Yeah.
So Kurt is about to take aim with their scorching ray, and as the fire begins to form, Kurt goes, "Oh, hey Philip, feel better." How much health healing does a second?
2d4 plus your charisma.
2d4 plus my charisma. 5. 9 hit points.
You have 9 hit points. Oh,
All right.
And then
So
make an attack roll with those scorching rays.
all right, and add advantage on each.
Advantage on each one.
Natch.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
So 4d6. No, sorry. 2d6 plus 12.
24.
Hit.
That's right. We do crunchy.
And 13.
Miss.
Oh shoot! That means that my crit earlier should have done more damage.
Oh yeah, we didn't do it right.
Oh well. that's
Sorry.
fine.
So what's the? Tell me the crit again.
It just
So it's the max dice roll of both instead of rolling them. So you hit with 2 of them, one of them being a crit. So roll 4d6 and add 12.
We're doing crunchy crits.
I can't wait to eventually get a crit because some of the
22 fire damage.
Yeah.
22 fire damage. Oh my goodness. This thing gets bombarded with more flame, screaming in Lelia's voice once again as it is now shriveling down to a very small, tiny little shadow-like creature as it is trying to retain its form, moving upwards. Just kind of that discordant kind of voice is Stibbles is like
acid splash.
I'm gonna end this thing, and he comes over with his quarterstaff and smacks it. He gets a natural 20. He walks over this
If
quarterstaff.
Stibbles gets the fucking kill.
And he does kill it. It does in fact kill it. As it is on the ground, surrounded in flame, it says, "No, please no!" And Stibbles walks over and like a broom, and it's like a like a pest. He just pats it out, and it just and it turns into nothing as he just hits it and keeps hitting the ground. He looks back. He hits it again. It's gone, guys. I got it.
Phelan, you think you could turn that off now?
Yes. Let me check. That's a good question.
Spencer, can you update your community?
There we go.
He's got healing. I'm using it as a base for some of my decisions, so it's mainly where the hell the Raven's going.
Uh-oh. What?
Didn't say anything about it.
What? That was weird.
What?
I am concerned.
I got a notification on Roll20 that my connection to Roll20 was interrupted. So I thought that everything died, but no, the stream's fine.
Yeah, that's
So
weird. Roll 20 just, I didn't get that notification.
Let me check to see how long. Like, it's not telling me. I can just end day.
Well, check the daylight spell, because if daylight's
That's what I'm doing.
Is it concentration?
I mean, no. It's literally just like completely covering the affected object with an opaque object. Blocks the light.
it's just on.
So you just have to like put it in your pocket.
He's literally just gonna like grab his jacket and just kind of like. It's okay now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're like turn it off, and you can't find a way to do it, so you just cover it up, and that covers it a bit. You can still see it glowing from underneath the cloak, but it's not like blinding the room anymore. And now it just kind of looks like a weird ghost with a cloth over it, and it's glowing.
Perfect.
It's a really cool Halloween prop.
Once again, sorry.
Light hurts my eyes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well,
Man, I am glad that thing is gone. It was yucky, and I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Not pleasant. I suppose we should move forwards, though.
If you find any more of those, let's just not touch them.
Yeah, well, just sort of instant fire, I think, is the right call.
Because I can't also do that again. I mean, it'll be like this for an hour or so, Philip, if you just turn away.
Yeah.
All right, Kurt.
Yeah, I cannot see.
See all those doors.
Got a migraine now.
A bedroom.
Did
You
it?
find a bedroom.
let's steal all their stuff.
The beds are like rotted, decrepit,
Philip
destroyed.
goes from I have a migraine to let's steal.
I was gonna say,
stuff.
did it leave anything behind? No. Core is even if everyone else is kind of passing by, she's just gonna kind of be looking down where it died for a few seconds.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
You could be like
there's
right
a
there.
couple of fire scorch marks, but that's about it.
Sorry, I don't really.
Is there any chests or like? It looks like there are.
Roll a luck check, Kurt.
And then
make a percentage roll.
And then she would kind of look up and realize that Phelan's waiting and just kind of
38.
sheath the sword and follow.
With a ghost following after him.
Kurt, you find you look around this place. You find a couple of like footlockers, and you go over and open them, and they're empty except for like dust. It looks like this place has been looted before. But underneath one of the beds, you do see what looks like a flat, like boarded chest, and you kind of pull it out. It's completely covered in dust. And it's very heavy, and it's only like maybe a couple of inches tall, flat on the top, and it has a lock. As you try to open it, it doesn't open.
Uh-oh. Kurt rummages into their...
Oh, no.
What? Well, hold on. Does anyone have a lockpick expertise in that regard?
I can try again.
Or tried.
All right, come on, Core. Do your best.
I'll try to pick the lock.
All right, make a thieves' tools check.
Keep in mind this is at a +2. So unless I'm not using a card on a thieves' tools check, so 7.
This one also deals lightning damage. I'm just kidding.
This one does 30 lightning damage though, and you instantly
30
die.
lightning damage. Get fucked, idiot. How dare you try to open a box?
Was it Divinity where it has that? It's like, don't dig up this grave, and you're like, I'm gonna do it, and you do, and you instantly die.
That's nice.
They warned you like 4 times, I have to say.
Do you want me to break the lock, Kurt?
No, I have my chime.
But
Kurt pulls out the chime.
Doesn't your chime have limited amount?
Well, it has two more chimes.
Do you think? I think it'd just be easier just to break the lock. And make sure that we still
sorry,
have
Core.
those.
What did you get?
A 7.
A 7. Yeah, you can't seem to open it.
Got
Kurt
your
will
hopes up.
put their chime away. All right,
It's-
Philip, use your
it's-
mighty muscles.
It's a very beautiful chime, but I think we should move on to.
I'll try to break the box open.
You're gonna break the box open?
Yeah.
How?
Smash it.
I don't want to smash it.
Smash.
Can you describe the box to me?
It's about this tall, about this wide. It's flat on the top. It's a very thin box. It's long, and it has like a gold little lock right here. That's it.
That's part
Dusty.
of the box.
It's very, very dusty.
Just go like
Can I
this
look around?
and just.
Yeah, I just
pull.
want to, Captain America when he pulls that log apart.
Okay, make
Can
an
I look
athletics
around
check.
for a key?
Make an investigation check, Phelan.
And Kurt aid that investigation roll.
Yes, roll investigation with advantage,
Okay.
I
Phelan.
say athletics.
Yes.
21.
athletics.
22.
Okay.
21.
Finally,
Give me 2. Okay, so you get Philip. You're like, you reach down and you're like, bam, and you pull it apart. Lilia, Philip just his muscles engorge open as with his raw strength, he just rips this thing apart. And it would look like it was easy to him as he kind of looks down. Phelan and Kurt are like, found a key, and then clang, 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 clang. You guys see a bunch of coins like fall onto the ground.
Broke it.
Found the key.
What are those? Kurt's going to crawl over and look at all the coins.
Yeah, you find give me a second as I'm trying to find a thing.
Tell us what it is. Tell us what the treasure is.
I'm trying.
Come on, now. Give it to us now.
Tell us now.
But also
roll
describe Phil's
2d6.
muscles more.
Roll 2d6.
Yeah.
Kurt.
Tell me how hot I am.
D6.
Specifically directed at Lilia for some reason.
And add them together.
Yeah, Leela, you noticed the bulging.
I would like to...
I'm really glad that I wasn't here for
What are you
the
gonna do,
last
Phelan?
minute.
Sorry.
Oh, nothing. I was going to say, I would personally be Lilia right now and just be like, oh, really?
Oh.
What's over there? Uh-huh.
8, Jacob.
8.
8.
You go around the floor. You find 320 silver pieces. You
Just
also
a bunch
roll
of quarters.
Yeah, you also roll percentage. Yeah, literally like quarters come out of it.
So you 308?
20.
320.
Philip, are you sure you didn't just break like a child's
62.
collection?
Piggy bank? Yeah, yeah, probably. I mean, this was like a fort, right? There's probably some like soldiers stuff.
You roll another percentage, please.
Well, you broke the soldier's coin collection.
If he ever
98.
finds me, I'll pay him back.
Coin. It's
Roll again.
like those old
Jesus.
school like maps where you could get coins that had the states on them. Did any of you guys do that?
Yeah.
Does anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For like a year until I needed the coins. And then
Yeah,
popped them out.
shit, I gotta do
Yeah, no,
laundry.
my parents had one of those, and so I'm just imagining like a map of Sunder, and it's just like Northern
silver
Castivore,
pieces?
Southern Castivore, Arygia, Goldcrest, and it's just gold
Wow,
pieces.
good old 5 coins.
47.
I didn't.
47.
I mean, I could go into full detail.
All right. You also tumbling out of the box, quarters scattered, silver scatters all over the floor, and then also rolling on the ground is what looks like this tube made of like wood, and it kind of rolls and hits the edge of one of like the beds.
Tube.
I'm very interested in that. I'm gonna go grab
All right.
it.
You go over, you grab it. It has it open. It opens on the top. There's rolled a piece of paper.
Is it a spell scroll?
Are you gonna pull it out and look at it?
Yes, I am.
It deals 30 lightning damage.
You die.
Roll a new character.
Yeah.
No, it's
Permanent
just
death.
Nothing on it.
It's just a
It's
spell
just
scroll
it's a
of
cock and balls drawn by a child.
it's a spell scroll of power word kill that is automatically cast on the person who pulls
yeah.
off the scroll.
No, it's dick butt.
Yeah.
Core, you look at this thing and you see it is a spell scroll. It's written in like in like lines and lines and lines of text. It's strange. Also, on the bottom of it looks to be, it's like, is this a spell scroll or a shopping list? Because on the bottom there's notes scribbled on the bottom. It's very, very fine handwriting. It is it's the calligraphy on this piece of parchment is incredible. It's a very immaculate, very beautiful thing. This has to be something expensive. But it reads on the bottom, herbs, oils, and incense worth 1,000 gold pieces. And then it's below it, it says, will be consumed. You can make an Arcana check to try to know what the spell is.
Can I help?
No, but you can also roll an Arcana check.
I just want to help.
25.
See?
Though you cannot cast this spell, you are able to read its magical inscriptions and do recognize it as the Hollow spell.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What the fuck is a hollow spell doing on
This place
desiccated?
needs it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
That is all you find in the box.
Remind me, it's a scroll, which would mean that the components are included in the cost of the scroll, correct?
Yeah, you look around, you don't see the components.
Well,
Not this one. So no.
No.
He's saying no, you don't have the components.
Is that what you're saying? Because my confusion is that normally the way that I understand spell scrolls, and if it's not like this, that's fine, is that when you cast the spell, you cast it with the components, and you basically cast it into the scroll so that you don't need the components.
As you look over this scroll, it depends from scroll to scroll. And with Course 25 Arcana check, that's how she would understand it. Is like, yeah, that's how scrolls work. With the shopping list at the bottom, you're not certain.
Because it's
Hi, everybody.
Hopefully we're back.
My God, my stupid plan worked.
Yeah, it would. Sorry, I'm pretty sure it's our new internet.
Yeah,
we need to get it fixed,
I'm moving out in 2 weeks, and I'll be the one with. Actually, you know what? The next game will be on my internet. So, because we're not playing next week.
Oh yeah.
How fun.
We're back on stream, so we're good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna leave the stream up and just restart the router and see if that works, and apparently it does. So
Great. So you guys just finished investigating this room. You found a spell scroll and some gold and some silver, really. What else are you guys doing? No, you found silver.
Yeah.
And
bunch
a
of quarters.
spell scroll.
you were describing the spell scroll. I would
Even
take the
better
spell
because
scroll.
they're not even quarters; they're dimes, basically. If a gold is $1, you found a bunch of dimes.
And Kurt's such a basic bitch that they're just like, ooh, 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 ooh. Just like on hands and knees. Ooh.
Yeah.
So I would take the scroll of hollow and kind of fold it and kind of wrap it back up and put it back in its casing and close it, and then kind of I would place it in my bag, and then I would look to the rest, and and Cora would just be like, "It's a scroll of hollow. I don't think any of us can cast it, but it's pretty high level, so you'd probably
What's
sell
a
it
level?
for quite a lot." Well, yeah. So spells were always explained to me in terms of levels, in terms of the amount of magical ability it takes to cast. Proficiency, I guess you could call it. Hollow is pretty difficult. So it would fetch a lot of money. And someone really powerful had to make it in the first place. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's much else in here.
No, I
No,
think
it
we should just
doesn't.
move on.
Are there any markings on the case that would lead us to understand perhaps who had made this scroll?
Well, Hollow is a cleric spell. Though I don't know the direct details, it's possible that you could use Hollow to desecrate ground as well as hollow it.
Can.
You say you can't?
You can.
You can? It's very possible that when they took this place over, that's how it's desecrated. It's also possible that it's just a remnant of when this place was for Arygia.
From what I understand, it has limitless effects. Really, you can tell it to keep certain things out. They may have used it to keep devils out.
Jacob, we are playing by the rule of if it's not on your spell list, you cannot cast it, right?
Correct. But you can still cast a spell scroll.
Okay.
You cannot cast a spell scroll if you cannot cast spells.
But Core could theoretically cast Hollow using the
Theoretically,
scroll.
anyone in this party can cast that scroll, because everyone can cast a spell.
Gotcha.
More or less, if you have a spell ability modifier and a
spell save DC, you can cast spell scrolls.
Right.
It's like Sheena couldn't, but
yeah, well,
plenty of us can.
it's different rules. I think Raw, you can only cast things that are of your type. So just making sure.
Is this a window over here, or is it a door?
I think it's a one of those
It's an arrow split.
arrow slits.
It's an arrow slit.
A murder hole.
Murder hole.
Let's come back over here.
Back over here.
There are
All right, Colton, you are totally
more
right.
doors.
I am a forgetful DM. You cannot cast the spell if it is not on your spell list. So unfortunately, nobody has the ability to cast this spell.
Oops. Where are the other doors?
Why does this sound like the DKC ocean music?
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, what's up?
Where are the other? You said there were other doors in this.
I think it's these here.
Yeah, there's those doors.
And this one.
Yep. You guys
So
can just
many doors.
face check those doors if you want.
You want to lead the curve?
That is a latrine.
Oh, I'll go to this door. Ooh,
It's a storage room.
is there anything in here?
Yep, there's a bunch of old rotted clothes.
400 silver pieces.
I'm going to face check this door.
It's a stairway.
This seems to be the way up. I want to go up.
Well,
Should we
up
go back
is the way that we should be going, isn't it? We want to find Tetheros.
Would make sense.
Or are you about to fall asleep? You sound terribly tired.
No.
I'm a dummy. Just Googling Hallow
No,
does
I'm
not
fine.
bring me to the spell.
Uh,
God.
all right.
Feel
To go
bad.
hallowed by
Is
you.
everybody going up the stairs or just Lily and Kurt?
I'm going. I'm following.
All right.
I'll
Thanks
go.
for follow.
Yeah, all of us are
All right.
going, I think.
Everybody begins to make their way towards the stairs. And as you all begin to kind of ascend upwards, you can hear sounds once again. Up where in this level, you can hear like grumbling and the groaning of something. You can hear footsteps in the distance. You can hear speaking as you get higher and higher. And it almost sounds like it's in your mind at this point. It's coming from all directions. You hear distant whispers and whatnot. And you recollect what had just happened with all of you. That shadowy creature bringing up dredging up some things from your pasts. Some of you not. But this place is strange, cursed, haunted. And it reminds you of another place you have been to, Philip. Bit of a dark, drudged place filled with some kind of deep Shadowfell-like magic. As you all ascend the stairs, you feel confident, but wary, prepared for the worst, prepared to die. And thus, you learn and grow through your adventure. You are all level 5.
Oh,
Do we get to
And-
level
for
now?
realsies?
You are level 5 right now. That is also where we're going to end tonight's game. Let's go ahead and roll hit dice. If you guys want to do that in whatever order. Core, go ahead and roll D6.
Okay, yeah, let me...
Philip?
I have to roll it on D&D Beyond.
Wait, not yet.
but-
I'll get to you. Hang on.
How's a 5?
A 5. Very nice.
Ooh.
Phelan?
I always forget. It's a D10. Okay, cool. One day I'll catch on to what I roll for anything, but today
Good.
it is a 7.
A 7. Very nice. Philip? Roll a D12.
Oh, okay.
Going into
Oh.
Barbarian.
Roll this one. 8.
8. Very nice. Lelia? D8.
I got 6.
6. Very nice. And Kurt? D6.
I don't get much at level 5. I just get some more spells
6. I actually get
6.
some hit points.
known. Oh no, I
Very
do
nice.
get 3rd level spells. Okay, I thought I did.
Yep. Casters should be at 3rd level, and you also get 2 new spells, Core.
Yeah.
Kurt, you get 1 new spell.
You want to know
Sorcerer.
something weird?
Spell.
Blade Singer is the odd man out. I get extra attack at level 6.
All right.
I get extra attack right now.
Very nice. Cool. Exciting. So you guys get some new stuff. So you get to, as you get further into Tetheros' fortress, and may or may not end the entirety of Evenfall at the end of next game. So we'll see.
Yeah, the entirety of the game, definitely.
PK.
That's it. That's
can
all
you
that
back
even
up
We'll go
character?
off to write his book, and that'll be it. What's up?
Oh, hey guys, we got level up in proficiency too, +3.
Yeah, you guys +3 now. All your
Ooh.
skills
Yeah.
go up as
Jacob.
well. So very nice.
I have a 24 passive perception.
Oh my god.
Hey, so I don't think we got any donations, but Ickly Sickly over on Twitch subbed, so thank you.
Hey, thanks so much, guys. Cool. That was fun game, everyone. Thanks
Yeah.
for playing.
Apologies for the for the technical difficulties.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna
normal.
figure it out.
No matter what, that's a lie. I can't say no matter what.
So
Probably will be
we
good
will
to go next time.
be back with Evenfall on the 2nd. Unfortunately, we will be skipping a week of Adventures of Avnia. We were going to have Avnia on the 2nd, but due to Jack's schedule that he had set up, it's going to be a little bit difficult for him. So we will be back with this game in 2 weeks, just like normal.
You know what? This Friday, I think all of us almost are busy, but depending on how schedule goes, if we don't have D&D and it's not too late when I get home, we'll do a stream over on the Twitch. So
cool.
We'll try to stream something.
Yep, and make sure to tune in this Saturday for Tomb of Annihilation, and on Wednesday for episode 1.
Hey, that reminds me. If you guys want to go to the Discord channel, I'm gonna post the
art
for the Session 0 characters that are going to be involved. So you'll get a quick look at them. And then what time is that going live tomorrow, Jacob?
It will be at 6 p.m.
So 6.
Colton, go ahead and you can post TIFF.
I can post TIFF as well?
You can also post TIFF.
Okay, do you want me to hide character 4?
Character 4?
The other character in the game?
That's number 4.
Character 3 then.
No, don't hide any of them.
All right,
post them all.
Post them all?
Post all 4.
All right, I will post the...
You can post the group.
That's what I'm going to do. I'll post the group photo.
Cool.
So,
all right, guys. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out with us, audience, and we appreciate all of you and all of your
you guys
support.
are awesome.
And
thanks for sticking around through our difficulties.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time here on Arcane Arcade. And with that, that's the end of the stream.
Bye, guys.
Hey.